Let's start with a simple idea. What if you had access to a strategy that consistently doubles your money? Not in theory, not in dreams. In practice, 1 lakh rupees becomes 2 lakhs rupees, then 4 lakhs rupees, then 8 rupees, and so on. And if you can do that just 10 times, you are looking at over 10 crore rupees of corpus at the end. This isn't magic. This is the power of compounding combined with consistency. And this mindset, this math, is exactly how the wealthy think. Wealthy people are not chasing jackpots, they're building systems. Wealthy people are choosing strategies that multiply money over time without needing to work or trade every hour of their day. Now, there are two paths. One is where you build from scratch. You go solo, you hustle, create, invent, figure it out solo. You figure out how to double money solo and do it 10 times over and over again. Or strategy number 2 is a method where you plug into a system that's already proven. You associate yourself with an existing group of investor or strategy, a system that already has a track record of doubling capital. If it puts you in a dilemma about which method to choose, here's the truth: both paths work, but they serve different people at different stages of life. You will understand this in next part. Choosing option number 1, the solo path. This is the journey of building your own strategy from scratch, putting your hard work, time, skills, and vision to motivate yourself. It has great potential, but it also comes with unique challenges. You will understand this better with our next example. Imagine a tea seller. This tea seller makes and sells tea at 10 rupees per cup. It costs him 5 rupees to make each cup of tea. That means he earns 5 rupees profit for every cup of tea he sells. This is a 100% return per transaction. He's doubling his money with every sale. Now let's zoom out and do math on monthly income. Assume he manages to make and sell tea worth 1 lakh rupees in a month. This means his 1 lakh rupees turns into 2 lakhs rupees. Right? Next month he reinvests and manages to generate 2 lakh rupees in sales. This again doubles and money in his hand touches 4 lakh rupees. Please do appreciate the speed of growth here. 1 lakh rupees turned into 4 lakh in 2 months. That's exponential. That's exciting. That's real. But then a rich investor notices this amazing growth and return. Imagine that investor decides to make a deal with the tea seller, gives 1 crore rupees to the tea seller for a month, hoping to double it. That's where reality hits. He can't scale instantly, right? He doesn't have enough customers, infrastructure, or bandwidth to sell 1 crore rupees worth of tea. You have to think practically here. So the capital sits idle, zero return. This is the limitation of solo ventures. Scalability. The tea seller's growth is capped by his time, his energy, and his ability to manage scale of business. So yes, solo efforts can deliver incredible returns at small scale. But over time, without reinvention or systemization, you will fail when scale is needed. Your strategy will hit a ceiling. Now contrast this with systems built to scale. Systems like fixed deposits, mutual funds, or the stock market. Let us talk with one of the most basic, a bank fixed deposit. FD is government guaranteed. Nearly zero risk. At 7% interest, your money doubles every 10 years, guaranteed. Using the rule of 72, which states that when you divide 72 by the interest rate you are receiving, the solution tells you how long it will take to double your money. Thus, 72 divided by the interest rate of 7% will show you that the money takes 10.3 years to double. That means your capital will double in about 10 years, guaranteed with zero risk. You put in 1 lakh rupees, wait 10 years, it becomes 2 lakh rupees, wait another 10 years, you double again to 4 lakhs and so on. Here's the beauty, whether you invest 1 lakh rupees or 100 crores, the bank still gives you 7%. Scalability is not a challenge here. Compare that with the tea seller in option 1. He cannot scale his business instantly to handle 1 crore rupees. Here, scalability came at a flow. You must wait 10 years every time to double. Now, if your goal is to double your money faster than 10 years, you step into the world of equities. This is another place to invest money because when you study the richest people on earth, the world's richest people, those on the Forbes 500 list, they all have one thing in common. You see a pattern, they all own scalable systems. They hold equity in businesses that operate beyond them. They own shares in successful companies. Think about it. Gautam Adani owns the Adani Group. Mukesh Ambani owns Reliance. Elon Musk owns Tesla and SpaceX. Jeff Bezos owns Amazon. Warren Buffett owns a massive portfolio of companies through Berkshire Hathaway. All these billionaires didn't just earn salaries. They hold shares as assets, and their wealth grew as the value of those shares kept going up in price. Their wealth didn't grow because they saved hard. It grew because they owned assets that compounded without their daily effort or time. When you buy into great companies through the stock market, you are doing the same thing, putting your capital inside a machine that can grow without you. Is there risk? Yes, of course. But risk, when respected and managed, creates opportunity. History shows us many quality Indian companies have doubled investors' money every 5 to 6 years. That's twice as fast as a bank fixed deposit, which takes more than 10 years. So, if your goal is to build wealth, associating yourself with proven, scalable strategies like fixed deposits or stock ownership, these strategies provide you with the path that solo efforts often cannot sustain. When scalability becomes a challenge, or you can first use fixed deposit and then use the interest from fixed deposit to invest in stocks. The money will double somewhere between 5 and 10 years. At Money Done. As a CB, Registered Investment Advisory, we believe one principle should guide every wealth building decision. If you are taking risk with your capital, it should be worth the reward. A fixed deposit takes 10 years to double your money, risk free. So if you step into stocks, mutual funds, or business ventures, your goal should be to double your money in 5 years or less. Why? Because time is finite. You can't wait 100 years to hit 10 crore rupees. 1 lakh in fixed deposit will take 100 years to reach 10 crore. That too assuming interest rate to be around 7% forever. Let's run the math. Doubling every 10 years takes you a century to reach 10 crore rupees from 1 lakh rupees. But double every 5 years, you can hit the same target in 50 years. That gives you more chances within a lifetime to reach your financial milestones. So if you are serious about wealth creation, you need more than just safety. You need speed with discipline. That's why we guide investors to respect risk, choose quality assets, and target doubling your capital in under 5 years. When your investment strategy balances time, return, and scale, you are not just saving money, you are compounding wealth. So whether you are starting with 1 lakh rupees or 10 lakhs rupees, the question is, are you giving your capital enough opportunity to grow within your lifetime? Did you know? In the last 20 years, several well-known Indian companies have consistently doubled investors' money every 5 years. Companies like Reliance HDFC Bank, Asian Paints, Nestle, Dabar, Bajaj Finance, Titan. These aren't just success stories of the past, they are still performing well in the stock market today. Here's the golden rule. To stay rich, you must always aim to grow your capital faster than the bank's fixed deposit can. Then next reminder is, if you're young, don't compare yourself to your wealthy uncle or cousin. Their timeline was different. They've had more chances to double their money in comparison with your today's start. We all know someone, a neighbor, a relative who bought real estate, stocks, or gold 20 years ago and is now a crorepati. They didn't get rich by luck. They started small, they gave it time, and they never stopped. That's the formula. So let's build the path forward. Because becoming rich isn't luck, it's the result of thoughtful, disciplined action. Start with whatever capital you have, invest it wisely, build the habit of saving, be patient, stay consistent, and yes, with each successful doubling, you get one step closer to 10 crore rupees. Remember, the more capital you invest, the fewer attempts it takes to reach your financial goal. And finally, life runs on four wheels. They are health, wealth, family, and friends. Of these health, family, and friends, only you can handle them. You cannot outsource this. Only wealth is something you can outsource.